Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. How was everybody feeling this morning? Excuse me. Welcome to Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm Astute Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We're the Corel Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. And we never surrender. And I'm also a millimeter, and we are not going anywhere. The millimeters aren't going anywhere. But I'm not here to talk about that this morning. I'm up late, so I'm like, I might as well record these lives and post them for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed them. Going over March 21st and 22nd. It's officially the 21st now. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still awake for no apparent reason whatsoever. But catching up on some lives and playing catch up over here. Well, staying caught up, not catching up. I hope everybody was able to listen to the daily devotions that have been uploaded, and I hope y'all like the graces for today. I'm thinking about another way of trying to do the grace for today since they're so short. But anyway, let me get to reading before I mess y'all up. And they all got things to do this morning when y'all get up. So I'll try to make it. Matter of fact, I know T Talk goes live, I think from 5 to 6 or something like that. So I'll try to post this after hers. Let me see. I open my heart and mind to be aware. Trust is the foundation I must build my life upon. That's a fact. You cannot realize the meaningful fruits of commitment or an agreement if you do not have trust. Trust is the belief that you will do what you say you will do, regardless of what anyone else is doing. This does not mean that you should not expect other people to honor their word. Trust, as the foundation of any relationship, means knowing what you know about yourself, being willing to share that information with the other people involved, and believing that what you know about yourself can and will get you through whatever happens. When you don't trust yourself, how can you expect to trust someone else? If you are not willing to ask for what you want up front, you are not going to get it. When you make an agreement with someone without asking for what you really want, you will undoubtedly become suspicious of them because you know that they don't know everything that you know. When you enter an agreement built on the kind of foundation, you will ultimately become resentful of the other person. It's not them, it's you. You know that they don't know what you really expect them to do. Hmm. Many agreements fall apart because the people who enter them are not ready to share the truth about themselves. They are hiding and believing that something is being hidden. They are not being honest and are on the lookout for dishonesty. Wow. It is only when you trust yourself to be able to move through whatever happens that you will attract people who can move smoothly with you. Until today, you may have not been aware of the agreement you made when you trusted when trust and self-trust was not present. Just for today, work on trusting yourself and being sure to let yourself off the hook for the agreement you have made that did not work out. Wow, that's deep. Today, I'm devoted to building a trusting relationship with myself and other people. Oh, Lord, that's deep. Um, that really says it all. And I understand it because I don't, it seems like I trust everybody all the time, but I don't. I know that there's things that you have to go through, or it's sad to say, but sometimes there's certain people you have to make jump through certain hoops, or see if they are trustworthy or not. Because you can try to trust people with your stuff and it mess around and end up being everywhere. So what I tell people to do, and this I shouldn't even be saying this, but I'm gonna tell it. I don't care. I've said it before, actually before. But if you want to find out if somebody that you just met, if you can trust them, what you have to do is to check their trust is to tell that one person, only that one person, a lie about yourself. Just that one person. And if you hear that come out of anybody else's mouth, you'll know if that person is to be trusted or not. Because sometimes, especially depending on the story that you tell, and someone would actually go back and repeat that you trusted them with in your conversation, they ain't to be trusted. They'll repeat stuff that you've said, and they'll even repeat something that somebody else said. Now, if it's your friend and they telling you somebody talking about you or something, and you know that you can trust that person that they ain't lying to you, then you do what you got to do. But it's not always easy to trust a lot of people because a lot of people these days don't know what real friendships are. Um, the real meaning to me of friendship, and I say that because I have friends in my life that I have had since I was a child, and we have grown up together. We've had our separations and come back together, but we always find out in the end it had nothing to do with me or them. It was other people putting shit in the mix. So be mindful who you tell your secrets to. And again, if you want to find out if somebody's truly your friend, tell that person a lie, but only tell that one person that lie, and see if goes anywhere else. If it goes anywhere else, they ain't to be trusted. That's just a little, you know, warning. Just telling you, people are a trip. But anyway, let me get on to 20 seconds. I'd appreciate it. Anyone come through the building, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? But anyway, March 22nd, I open my heart and my mind to be aware there is no need for me to be guilty about what I cannot or could not do. Mm, okay, now. An indication is a statement of change of charges. We would like to believe that an indication does not require guilt. The truth of the matter is, once the finger of guilt is placed upon you, it can be quite difficult to shake it off. Nowhere is the presumption of guilt more devastating than when you point the finger at yourself. Ooh. Guilt over what you did, guilt about what you didn't do. A guilty mind or heart is incredibly destructive. Guilt damages your self worth almost as quickly as it ends your self respect. Ooh, that was rough. The guilt then flows into your relationships, which makes it difficult for you to give anyone the benefit of the doubt. When you believe that you are guilty, you will create situations in which you will be accused. Guilty people are defensive. Quite often they overcompensate by giving too much and saying too much. When a person feels guilty, it is difficult for them to see anything good in themselves. And so they are, I lost my spot, compelled to try to do more to prove their innocence. Unfortunately, the more they do, the more guilty they feel. You are not guilty. You may be right that you could have done things in a better way. This does not mean you must be sentenced to a life term of proving you are good. In order to remove guilt, you must acknowledge to yourself what you have done. When possible, you must make amends to yourself. Mm. Once you have done these two things, let yourself off the hook. Letting yourself off the hook means that you will not beat yourself up forever and give it and gives and it gives you the opportunity to make better choices next time. Until today, you may have been unable to see yourself as guilt-free. Just for today, be devoted to reclaiming the innocence of your heart. Acknowledge what you have done or not done and then let it go. Today I am devoted to living a guilt-free life. Lord have mercy. That's some seriousness. That just took me. But how can I explain that to y'all? How I take that? Like I say, y'all take it the way if it's best for y'all, and I'll tell you what I think and feel about it. What I mean, think that is telling you is if you have been in a relationship and you have hid something. I don't care if it's a friendship or a girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and boyfriend, whatever relationship, and you have not been honest about who you are at your core, then you're not being honest. If you're not honest with yourself, you sure can't be honest with other people. So you're going to always think that they're going to do something wrong or do something bad to hurt you. But the problem, the thing actually is you're hurting yourself because you refuse to speak on what is bothering you. Because when something you've done and you feel guilty about something, man, you will shake yourself all the time. You will drive your own self crazy. You'll be swearing that you have stole a child from the Pope. I'm just saying, you will make yourself crazy if you're not honest about who you are as a person. And that is why it takes a lot sometimes for people to trust people because people love to show a representative to people, and the representative can hang around for years and years and years until one day you see past that representative and you see exactly who you messing with. It could end up being a demon. It could end up being a bum. It could end up being a liar, a cheater. It could be a whole bunch of things. But if you gave all of you and you were 100% honest, brush that mess off. Don't you feel guilty because ain't nothing you done wrong. But if you've done something wrong and you got some guilt in your heart about something you've done and you haven't made amends or asked God to take that away from you, now ask God to forgive you. Hell, if you have it in your heart, go to that person and ask them to forgive you. Because until you get that guilty feeling off you, you're gonna feel guilty about everything. You're gonna doubt yourself. You're gonna put yourself in positions you know damn well you ain't got no business in because you're not being honest with yourself. Like I had to learn to be completely honest with myself. I'm not the best person on this earth, but I'm one of the kindest people on this earth. I tell the truth. If somebody asks me a question they want to know, I'm gonna tell it. If you ask me a question, I'm going to tell it. I have no reason to hide anything about myself because I accept myself for who I am. Do I struggle? Yes. Do I have depression and anxiety? Yes. But a lot of that came from other people and other things, from car accidents and all kinds of crazy stuff. It didn't happen because that's who I am, but I still know who I am. I'm still a strong human being. I know I'm still a strong black woman. I may not be where I want to be in my life, but the fight to get to even where I'm at right now was a fight. Just imagine being a child being an only child. And by the age of 20, your mother was in a nursing home. You had to learn to try to raise yourself with no direction, with no help. And you had a parent that was born in the 20s, into the 20s. So my mother was an old parent. And I could just imagine the things that she'd been through, but she never shared those things with me. And I do know back in those days, it's a lot of things mothers didn't teach their kids. You had to learn them on your own. It's a lot of stuff I had to learn on my own. But I'm thankful to God that I had the mother that I had. I wouldn't change it for nothing in this world. I wish she was here with me still. But God had another job for me. God had another job for me. And I'm gonna explain that job in another video. I'm not gonna say this on here. Um, but yeah, I got a little story to tell y'all. That just took me. So my apologies because that just took me somewhere else totally crazy in my head. Not crazy like in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. No. But it hit home with some things. It make me think about certain people and realizing, yo, they really was like this person was really good people. This person was really wasn't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if like I'm an Aquarius, I'm an emotional creature. I do not like to I will cuss your ass out. That I will do, but I don't like to argue, fuss, and fight. I don't have time for that. I'm 56 years old. I don't have time for that. Now I can't cuss somebody out, but talking about people showing up at the store and wanting to fight, that's just stupid and childish, and I ain't got time for that. But what I will say is make sure that you live a guilt-free life this morning. And again, if you hurt somebody's feelings and you feel guilty about it, go to them and apologize if you feel like you should apologize. Get that guilt up off you so you can live a guilt-free day today. Okay? I wish y'all all a blessed one. Drive safe. Get to work safely if you're working today. And with that being said, love upon yourselves, love upon your family. And yeah. With that being said, this is Stupid Queen B. Y'all have a blessed one.
Sit on that throne, queen. Know you got that goddess energy. It's in your soul, queen. Manifesting your reality. Say these words to me. I am perfect, well protected. I am so divine. I attract what's mine. Sexy, beautiful, confident, abundant. Sit on that throne, queen. Know you got that goddess energy. It's in your soul, queen. Manifesting your reality. Say these words to me. I am perfect, well protected. I am so divine. I attract what's mine. Sexy, beautiful, confident, abundant.